Detroit is a city in urban decay. Alex Murphy is a cop and it's his first day.
Murphy transferring in from Metro South.
Sergeant Reed explains it could be bad for his health. Once Murphy's been given a gun.
Let's get it. Heard about the dark side, got you in the far side. Over here is more time, delivery got more shot. Battery on recharge, I don't even breathe far. This gonna hit the streets and have you jerking like a retard. Over in the beat bar, thinking this is sweet, huh? Pimpin' to the same foot, right into a diva. Bumping in your speaker, raising you the beam, huh? Running across the stage and have you screaming like a streaker. Yeah, 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 yeah. My direction as he's cried like a night infection. In the game, 13 years since my first record. My discography, something like China's birth records. And my grind shine to perfection. Keep my eyes on the prize before it never turns direction. Flip that, I show you how to take that. Record from my the chop off the loop, time to spin back.
It's the V-I-N-C, Eco Drum.
You damn right there, Quick Pump. It's the V-I-N-C-E, and I hope everybody's doing all right.
So accurate, even though immaculate. The money game tastes better with the salad dressing. Let me break you off a lesson. You got the wrong expressions. I'm swinging like Tyson.
Got that RoboCop remix.
Sedated by the melody, reanimated by the breakbeat. I bring heat. So accurate, even though immaculate. The money cream tastes better with the salad dressing. Brakes on spinning this wheel. Roller coaster squeal when the Michelin's peel. Too many fake cats looking for a deal. When they learn that they don't appeal. Trying to make a race on spinning this wheel. Roller coaster squeal when the Michelin's peel. Too many fake cats looking for a deal. When they learn that they don't appeal.
Bitches leave.
That's right, bitches leave. Because only piss troopers hang out with the great one on the evening run. I hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Man, oh man, we have some news, folks. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, whatever you want to call him, throwing down in the prison. Throwing down in the prison, folks. I'm telling you. Now, as a former corrections officer, I am proud. Let me repeat that. I am proud that P. Diddy stood on business. Not business, business. You see, you can't take disrespect in the prison. Because, see, he ain't serving that stuff that Sean G was doing. He doing some stuff. And when you was a real celebrity, you got to deal with ish. The man insulted him. P. Diddy went through hands. All right? When you in prison, folks, there's no disrespect. You don't want to get butt raped like Dubs or anything like that. You got to hold it down. If you don't hold it down in prison, you ignore, let things slide, you're going to be washing another man's underwear in the toilet. You know what I mean? You're going to be on another man's belt loop. All right? I mean, your mouth will smell, your breath will smell like butthole, all right? P. Diddy not having it, that's right. Now, like I said, I don't like him anymore because of all that disgusting baby oil stuff. But I will tell you right now, and I will tell you right now, You if you don't hold it down, you gonna be licking brown, if you know what I mean. But to be honest with you, don't even go to prison to begin with. It's very, and believe me, folks, it's very easy to go to prison. Most people don't think it's very easy. Even I can end up in prison. Just one outburst, a moment of anger, you know, a moment of no self-control can lead you behind the bars. Just ask my brother. My brother's been behind bars. Now, my mama and my daddy, they've been behind bars too. Especially my daddy, all right? You got to remember, it's the 50s and the 60s. They'd throw a nigga in jail for anything, all right? Anything. Black people worried about catching the cab. My relatives, they were the cab, all right? I'm telling you, man, I'm proud of Diddy. I don't like him, but I mean all that nasty baby oil stuff. But yeah, you gotta hold it down, man. I'm telling you, you can't be like this guy
Puto.
here.
You're giving up them cachetes now, puto.
That's gonna get clipped. LRG. LRGR 66.
You said the black people that babysitted you used to be Moes. You said that.
They would be around till you'd be sitting on a bunch of whoopee cushions right there in his fucking kitchen.
Said that. They used to punish you with the Moe. You said that.
Considering the way he keeps his house, I wouldn't want him as a housewife.
Man, you said it, not me. You said this.
You ain't getting a box of wives from me.
Black, then they were white, then they were aliens, then they were mongoloids.
You know, that'd be a hate fuck.
Pay attention, people. It's a
Poor Chihuahua. Where did I get cheek slap?
Yeah, you got your cheeks clapped. You don't want to end up like Dubs. Someone take your manhood for no reason, all right? If you feel that your manhood is going to be taken, ask for PC, folks. Just ask for PC. They will grant it to you, okay? If y'all want to know what PC is, that's protected custody, all right? They will protect you. Now, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, let's say you a young buck and you can't stand in prison. First off, you ask for protected custody. Number two, you're going to write the judge a letter every single day telling them how you're improving your life. And then you're going to send letters apologizing to the family that you did wrong to every single week. And you will write the judge every single week, all right? That's what you do if you too big of a pussy to handle prison life, all right? You do those three things, all right? I'm serious. But tonight, I got leftovers. I got leftover coffee. It's cold. Got leftover Mexican Coca-Cola. That's cold. That's not cold. That's warm. I got my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman. And I got half of a cigar. So I just got fiddles, man. I just got fiddles. That's all I really got. That's all I got is fiddles. But folks, get your questions in. If you want to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. Don't forget 7 p.m. Head over to Kick, or I'll kick your ass. And I know it's a little early for a cigar, but I forgot my 2 p.m. one. Just toasting it a little bit. Always toast your cigars, folks. Jay Masters is dead? He ain't dead. He did? I hope not. Minstone now rejuvenated and posting more I don't like Minstone Labs one bit. I mean, I really don't. He's a real troublemaker. I mean, especially what he did to Big Lenny's brother. That man didn't deserve what he got. He really didn't. I mean, come on, folks. I mean, Minstone's been around for years, and I don't know why he just messes with people for. Literally. I mean, it's fine to mess with people, but the way he messes with them, I mean, that's not cool. Y'all remember my saying, if it bends, it's funny. If it breaks, it's not funny. Let's see what we got in our reaction videos tonight. Now, if you notice, y'all all got alerts for my stream. You want to know why? You know, I spoke with a YouTube consultant, and they say I got to turn on YouTube ads for them to do it. Otherwise, they'll block me, they'll shadow ban me anytime. The reason being is because YouTube wants revenue. They want money. That's why everyone got those notifications. It's simply because I turned on ads. Go figure. I had to find out what happened Tuesday because nobody got no alerts or anything. Even my YouTube channel didn't even show that I was live. It just didn't. I gotta search my hard drive for Big Lenny content. Yeah, if you got any Big Lenny content because his channel got pulled, yeah, definitely put that shit up. That would be good. It seems as though everybody wants money these days. I don't get it. See? It's back up there now, you see? It's now live. See, it wasn't even showing up on Tuesday. I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know? If I don't want... See, that's what's supposed to show up. Whenever I'm live... That little red button is supposed to be down there. It wasn't even there Tuesday. That's crazy. Yeah, folks, and now that I have got the audience, ads are off. So, folks, I'm going to have to run ads. I'm going to have to run ads for maybe 15 minutes until YouTube enjoys it. Then I can turn it off. And I'll have to do that each and every time. Because whenever I set my live stream settings to off, that's what happened Tuesday. Nobody got any alerts. My live didn't go. I was literally shadow banned. And it's going to be kind of annoying doing that, but oh well. But don't worry, folks. We got Kick coming up. A lot of good stuff. And a lot of reaction videos. That's another thing. My alerts now go out whenever I have the ads on. But then don't forget, folks, I can always turn them off once the stream starts. Because the truth of the matter is, folks, you don't make much money on stream ads, at least for my channel. I mean, it doesn't pay much, believe me. Yeah, because I'm not giving them any money. That's why. So I'll turn it on each and every time, Chuck E. Cheese, and then I'll turn this shit off. I mean, I don't see what the problem is. I have like 4,000 or 5,000 videos on my channel, so they're making plenty of revenue off of that. But I also pissed off Google even more. You see, I cut off all my Google ads. All my Google ads are gone, folks. When I said I shut down the e-commerce business, I meant it. But I'll be honest with you, folks, I'm still getting orders, actually. And I accidentally missed one order. But yeah, my websites are still getting orders. Well, Quick Pump, I'm gonna probably start doing that as a Wednesday show. Probably around 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock whenever I'm smoking a cigar. And just do a regular smoking joke. So that'll probably be the Wednesday show. Because I'm not really streaming much on the weekends anymore, because I'm tied up with things. Now, folks, I will say, Sunday there will be a morning stream, actually. It'll be in short form video. I will do a morning live stream. It'll be live from the flea market. Alright, so if y'all want to tune in, I don't know when I'll do it, probably 7, 8, or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then y'all folks are welcome to watch that. I'll probably have it on the other channel or so forth, but yeah. And I do need to do one other thing. I need to see if I can get back a certain domain. Probably can. I hate GoDaddy. Look at this mess, folks. You see that? Another fine moment. Do I have the recommendations for the best dropshipping plugins? Good question, Chuck E. Cheese. I don't use plugins for dropshipping. I manually load mine from a CSV file. So let me show you real quick an example of it. I'm going to show you an example of how I process things here. So give me just a second. I'm going to pull up one sample one. If my computer starts working. I don't know what the hell's going on. Jeez. Oh, that's frozen. Piece of shit. Oh, come on now. Oh boy, can't get it. So I'm going to show you how So I'll pull out one of my sample files. Hang tight, folks. All right, Chuck E. Cheese, time to get a lesson in having this all done here. Let me put in. Let me try this one here. Okay. So Chuck E. Cheese, this is how I load my drop shipping. It's better to do it on a CSV file because your advantage is you could put in all your supplier categories. So first off, I get rid of all this bullshit right here. You don't need it. All right? So we'll cut that. Actually, we'll delete the cells. So I delete these columns. Make sure you delete out anything that you don't need. All right? You do need the title. You need all this other stuff here. But a lot of this stuff is, you don't need extra images neither. All you want is one image, all right? Don't worry about return policies or ship to or average ship days. Cut that all out. We'll delete those columns. This here is a description plain. You want to keep that. But the biggest thing most people forget about is putting in stuff you don't need. You don't need the supplier's name. Who gives a fuck about the supplier's name? Fuck that. You know? No one needs a supplier's name, all right? Who cares who supplies it? That column gets deleted, all right? The reason why there is original image UHL, you'll want that. You don't need this. You only want the original UHL. You don't want these. You don't really need these images. You're going to find this a lot in some of these drop shipping platforms. What happens there, Chuck E. Cheese, it slows down your website when you got all these damn pictures and stuff. So we're going to delete the column on this one. Condition attribute, you don't need that. You don't need that shit. You don't need manufacturer product ID. You don't need that. That's a SKU. Get rid of that. Shipping width, shipping height, you need these. Shipping tax date, you don't need these two. Attributes, I wouldn't even put those in. I would put those in manually. Get rid of this. Get rid of extra image too. In fact, get rid of, just dump all this stuff out here. All right? The only thing you need to be concerned with there, Chuck E. Cheese, is pricing. All right? So, what I like to do here, we go find the price of something here. As soon as I find the pricing, hold on just a second. Where is the pricing? You know what? I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this row. I'm tired of looking at it because it's making everything look blocky. There we go. Much better. Because all I'm going to do is, you also don't need shipping price. Get rid of that too. Fuck that. You want to calculate. So the only thing you need is shipping weight because you want your system to calculate stuff. The shipping weight and height and attributes, you don't need this here neither. Fuck that. All right? Don't need this column. Don't need the extra images. Don't put this stuff into your don't put this into your path here, folks. A lot of people will load this up and it just slows down their site. You don't need this here. Shipped from Canada? Who cares where it ships from? Fuck that shit. You don't need this neither. So there you go. We got SKU, title, description, in stock or not, you do need that. Quantity, you need in stock. Shipping length, shipping height. We got all that in there. And now we got, of course, naturally, the price. So here's how I determine price, folks. And I'll use this link for an example here. Okay? Put this in. Now, when you work a spreadsheet, fellow piss troopers, you have to put in formulas. So, if I wanted to calculate out this column, then the formula I'm going to put in is the equal sign. This indicates that I'm about to put in a formula. And then I'll put the column name I want to multiply with. So that's M2. And then what you'll want to do is you'll want to times it. So if I want to sell with a 50% markup, you're going to put in 1.5. Here's the reason, folks. If you put in 0.5 or 50%, it's going to cut that in half by 50%. All right? So the formula you want to use if you want to mark something up by 50% is equals M2 times 1.5. And there you go. Then you take this, shift, go all the way down here. You hit the paste, and that copies the formula completely. That's how you do it. You save the file. You're in business, Chuck E. Cheese. Cool beans? I'm gonna close that out. But that's how I do. I don't use drop shipping programs. I use CSV files. They're more accurate. It'll save you a ton of money because you don't have to pay for that. You can always get the CSV file from the supplier, even if you ain't got prices. Now, let's say they don't supply one. No problem. That's no problem at all. Watch this. Let me show you something here. Sorry about that, folks. So, all right. So let's say your supplier doesn't come with the doesn't have a CSV file. That's okay. You can purchase for web scraping services, and it's very cheap. $25. Look at this here. This guy will bulk scrape our products, upload to Shopify or WooCommerce. They'll create a CSV import, and there you go. You pay $10, they'll give you 50 products, $50, 300, 1,000 products for $100. So you're in business there, folks. And you only need to do it one time. Because once you got the main files there, Chuck E. Cheese, the only thing you need to get is pricing. You update the pricing, and that's it. You're in business. The problem is a lot of these people are playing checkers, and in business, you got to play chess. All right? If you can't do something, hire someone, you know. No, don't do no drag and drop shit. Fuck that. All right? In fact, here's what I'll do, actually. Give me just a minute. I'll show you how I load things up. I'm gonna. So y'all gonna get a business class today. Watch this. All right. Y'all check this shit out right here, okay? Hold on just a minute. I'm gonna open up my Caliber Grocer site. Y'all gonna see the back room of it there, so. All right. All right. So this here's the back room to my site here. Yeah, $112,000. Don't forget that. So I have an automatic CSV import product here. So what you do is you choose the file, which I'm not going to show you guys what's in there. We'll choose a file. We'll take this CSV file right here. Oh man, let me see if I can get this a little closer. So you'll take a CSV file, you'll put it right here, hit the next button. You want to make sure all your columns are figured. You just need to do this one. This is already preset, folks. I've already done this. Pricing and everything. That's it. Once all your columns are there, you hit next, loads up. You do a CSV import. So what you want to get, you don't want so much as a plugin, you want CSV import. That's a plugin you want to use for WooCommerce, but not something that's drag and drop. You want to do it old school. All right, this is how I load. This is how I've been loading my products up for the past 15 years. It still works. All right, it still works. Don't overcomplicate things. That's the thing about Shopify. They make you pay for all this stuff. I've not paid for anything for this website in years. All right? These tools are permanent. I own them. I mean, you don't need nothing fancy. All right? Nothing. There you go. We here. My pricing's updated. I already did this yesterday. Import is complete. You're done. Then what you do is you open up your website, make sure everything is in place. Your prices are updated. And your inventory is also updated as well. Well, this one's out of stock now, so don't forget, you can also put tags in here. So I got tags in here for these. And tags are easy to do. All you got to do is just use that column, go to ChatGPT, put in 4 or 5. It'll automatically create the tabs and just copy and paste. You're in business. That's how I do it, baby. Roadhouse. But folks, get your questions in. If you want to make a donation, you can. Smash that like button for me. And that grocery store is my biggest store. I have over 52,000 products on there. A CSV import is always going to be the best. Well, Chuck E. Cheese, you have to be mindful of your market. If you, the key is if you can get the stuff as cheap as possible, then you have a good drop shipping product. Even if you can only find 1 or 2 products, just sell those products and get a shitload of them, and you'll be fine. But yeah, there's a lot of web scrapers out there. They'll create a CSV file for you. They'll scrape anyone's website. Some of them will even import the stuff for you. This guy, he can do a delivery in 12 hours flat. 500 plus records, standard. 2,000. Look at this, for $120, you could have him scrape 5,000 products from any website. From 3 sources, 300 pages. He will format and clean them up. He'll probably even suck your dick too. That's all you need. You want it, and people want to go pay $70, $80 a month. Screw that. Just get your, just have them scrape the site there. Scrape it. You know, like, you know. And then have them clean it up. Because I will tell you this right now, folks, and this is a fact. It gets kind of itchy. It gets real itchy when it comes to all of these companies nickel and diming people. But speaking of John Bravo, we got to play his new video. I've been running my mouth all day, and it's a pretty long one. But yeah, when in doubt, go with CSV files. They're the time and they're the true standard.
When Ben was 17 years old, he was arrested for doing, you know what? Bad to another girl. And you know what he's been trying to do all these months on social media, because he didn't want me to find it. Well, he's been going on all these internet sites, right, to try to hide his name so he can never come up in the searches. So you guys remember Bend Over, right? You know, the shithead that was making the tricks with bricks and doing the dim mac in a Home Depot aisle like an asshole.
We came to the US. I started eating at a Chinese restaurant. The owner was, for me, Master Shifu. When I used to go there, eventually the owner fell in love with me.
And now he thinks he's gonna fight in the Kumite. So he started training like he's gonna fight Chun-Li. Except he's not fighting nobody. He's just doing it for the attention.
He will teach me Kung Fu. And I was 10 years old, so I learned how to move with like Kung Fu, you know? Eventually, the owner fell in love with me, and I said, okay, special. It was different, and I loved it.
Well, while that's all going on, his hero, his idol, and his imaginary mentor, Andrew Tate, just got arrested again. And he's crying about it like a little bitch.
The Tate brothers just got arrested in Miami. And you know what's really crazy about this? That they've been speaking about it for a very long time. If you remember, 3 years ago, I got on the internet to support them. Because more strong men need support. More than ever before. Because strong men are being taken down.
And not only that, he thinks he's so famous now that he's putting himself not only in the same sentence as Andrew Tate, but Charlie Kirk too. What does poor Charlie have to do with it?
Take a look at Charlie. Got taken out. Trump got shot at. The Tate brothers go to jail. I get banned every single day. Eventually what's going to happen? They'll try to put me in jail, or possibly try to take care of me.
You'll probably end up putting yourself in jail. You don't have to go to jail if you don't want to, folks. I mean, seriously.
We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, Andrew is a very smart man, and I'm not going to get into all the accusations against him. I don't know the truth, or we'll find out. But I will say this, what he says is so powerful, and let's emphasize on that. What Andrew Tate is doing is he's communicating a warning of what happens when society becomes too feminine. We are seeing the American man, porn addicted, lowest testosterone rates in 30 or 40 years, least married, least purpose, most suicidal in history. Why? It's because our society is configured towards collapsing the American man.
And this is exactly what me, Andrew Tate, and Charlie Kirk, we're fighting to strengthen men. We want men to be stronger and better than they ever have. We can't do that if we're on here and showing you that we're strong and you want to bring us down because you feel like we're above you.
So Benny bent over. That asshole piece of shit. You guys saw what he's up to. His same old shit, gallivanting online like an asshole to try to get famous for being a nobody. And you guys know, he wants the fame. I'm gonna give it to him, but it's not gonna be the fame he wants. And he made a big mistake again. You know what he did? He f***ed with me trying to take down my Instagram. And you would have thought that this asshole would have learned not to f*** with me no more, because how many times...
What's up, Ryan? How's it going, man?
Times did I have to bend him over in front of the world to see? And you know what I did? I went digging again. And every time I dig some shit up on this asshole and I go looking, I find some crazy shit. And you know what I found now? In 2007, when he was 17 years old and before he did all that bad shit to that girl, right? He did even more bad shit to another girl and he was arrested. And now, Benny, are you ready to get bent over again? 'Cause I'm about to do it. And wait until you see this shit.
You have to understand that me, Charlie, and Andrew, we are a symbol of resistance.
You know you're not. Charlie's dead. Tate brothers are in jail. I mean, I don't know about... I never knew who you were until John Bravo told me.
To the system, to the shit that's keeping us suppressed. They hold us in golden cages, make you believe that your life is fine. But as a man, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, which is hold a family, support, provide, protect. I was suffering. I was being suppressed. Now I'm getting more hate than ever before. Why? Because I'm here to tell you that you could be better and stronger. I want you to think for yourself. Open your mind. I'm here to make your life better.
So before I start going in on this asshole again, just like I was saying in the introduction, I don't want to give this guy any type of fame that he wants. So the only time he catch me making a video is when I can expose him for the real piece of shit he is. And nothing pisses me more off than when people online give him the attention that he wants. Jake Shields, you guys know him. The UFC fighter, right? He's training some guy, right? Gypsy Crusader, that Ben is pretending he's gonna fight. But I know he's not fighting shit. It's all for free exposure, right? And even Jake Shields is taking part of this.
Yeah, I see you, huh? It feels like we're fighting now. They got us here. What are you doing?
Well, we talked last time, now I see you're training Gypsy, huh? You're training the clown? Yeah, you think he's gonna knock me out?
No, he's gonna knock.
Yeah, he's gonna knock you.
Well, and that's why I called him out for kickboxing. I want to fight in his field.
I give you respect for that.
So he can't say that I'm not the one that wants to fight the same way that he fights. He can't come to me and say, hey, you know, this was boxing. It's not my fight.
Hey,
no.
I'll give you credit for both if you show up.
I'll show up.
I'm a little skeptical if you show up to betting odds.
You can bet whatever you want. We can bet whatever you want. I guarantee you. But I guarantee you one thing. First round, he's gonna knock the out. First round.
Yep.
You see how he was gassed out?
Huh? He had no training. I tried to set him up. He's gonna fuck you up.
Let's see how you're gonna train him now. Let's see how you playing through the
time, but I trained him enough to say that he you up.
You think so? Okay. Let's see. I'll be happy.
Tough, so,
well, good luck to you guys. Because I already know exactly how it's gonna end. All right?
See you next one. All right.
So again, everybody who's watching, everybody who makes videos on this piece of shit, stop giving him the attention that he wants, because like I've said many times on social media, this asshole's not fighting nobody. He's doing all this shit to get free exposure. So Benny, one day, while he was bending over, thought, he wants to get rid of some people online. So you know what he did? He went and started falsely copywriting Instagram posts of JD Delay, because he hates JD because he's got the biggest reach and JD says a lot of crazy shit about him, right? So Benny hates JD and he hates me. And he started reporting and taking down my posts too. And when he did that, I'm like, listen, like I said, do you really think you want me digging for your bullshit again? Because every time I've ever dug, I found crazy shit, and this time was no different. I found a lot of crazy shit. So when I went digging, The first one that I found was a really good one. In 2014, he had a charge, right? And the charge was screwing up an innkeeper, right? And then getting loud. And I started looking into it, and I remembered, you guys remember how much this asshole loves to go to the Chinese restaurants and find the old man to fall in love with him and taste his cream of some young guy?
And I would come to him. He would move all of the tables and he would teach me Kung Fu. I was 10 years old, so I learned how to move with like Kung Fu, you know?
Yeah.
It was different and I loved it.
Well, you know what Benny did one day? After he was done, he was sick of that one, you know, he wanted to switch it up to find a new old man. He went to another restaurant and he found another old man and he told him, you know, you want to teach me Kung Fu? You want to taste my cream of some young guy? Well, you know what happened? That old man, he told Benny, I don't want to taste any of your cream of some young guy, so get the fuck out of here. Benny got mad, he started yelling, and he ran off, and he didn't even pay his bill. The next day, the restaurant pressed charges on him. And like usual, we've seen Ben do this all the time, he didn't want to take the charge, so he took a plea bargain. So now, let's take a look at the really bad one that I found. In 2007, remember the crime that he did on that girl? Well, he was convicted of, right? Doing bad shit. I'm not going to say exactly what he did. You guys all know it by now. Before that crime, in 2007, when Ben was 17 years old.
Yeah, I looked it up there. It's horrible. I'm surprised he still ain't in prison for that.
He was arrested for doing, you know what? Bad shit to another girl. And you know what he's been trying to do all these months on social media, because he didn't want me to find it. Well, he's been going on all these internet sites, right, to try to hide his name so he can never come up in the searches. But if you're like me and you know how to find shit and you have good connections and you have good lawyers, you can get anything. So this girl that he f***ed with when he was 17 years old, right, she was so scared of this asshole, she had to get a restraining order, not just for her, but her whole family and even her 3-year-old sister. That's what kind of a maniac this is. All right, so this is the restraining order that this girl, which was his girlfriend at the time when he was 17 years old, placed upon him for his crazy sick behavior. And take a look at the date here, September 17th, 2007, which was a whole year prior to the other case that was opened where he was convicted of doing those things to that other girl. And if you take a look here, this order was granted for 5 years. So September 17th, 2007 to September 16th, 2012, which was the maximum in California ordered on him. And if you take a look here at all the people that were protected, was the mother, the father, herself, and the 3-year-old sister. So the girl was scared that Ben is so crazy that he was going to come after her sister too, that's 3 years old. So now this is where she describes the first time that Ben abused her. It says 8/15/07, and who was there? Ben and her. And it says, what did this person do or say that made you afraid? Hit in the face, head and legs, pulled my hair, struck me repeatedly, yelled, name called, verbal abuse, verbal intimidation. He chased me in his vehicle and struck my vehicle repeatedly, tried to open the back passenger door, and followed me to the Lost Hills police station where he was arrested and detained. Describe any use or threatened use of guns or other weapons. Guns and baseball bat present in his vehicle. How did this have guns at 17 years old? And baseball bats, I mean, that's what we got in New York.
I mean, it's easy to get a gun even if you're 13.
Louisville Slugger, because you can't have guns. This asshole had both of them. Notice she checks off where it says, check here if this person has abused you or your children other times. And now it's going to get into it on the next page. And it says, describe other recent abuse. What did this person do or say that made you afraid? pulled my hair, and struck me once in the head. Then it says, describe other abuse against you or your children. Approximately 10 consecutive incidents of physical abuse. This was a chronic problem. Also repeatedly threatened to kill, I'm not going to say his name, that's her ex-boyfriend, and she states, my ex-boyfriend. And then on the next page it says, describe the second most recent abuse. And she writes, he threatened himself, verbal abuse, slapped me twice in the face, grabbed me by the neck in his hands, threatened to hurt me even more. He was extremely angry and enraged, proceeded to hit things around the room. And this is where the judge granted the restraining order, protecting her, her family, and her 3-year-old sister from this sicko. And he granted it for 5 years, which is the maximum amount of time in the state of California. And if you take a look at the order further, it says he can harass, attack, strike, threaten, assault, hit, follow, stalk, destroy personal property, disturb the peace, keep under surveillance, or block movements. And he can't contact them, obviously. And again, the stay away order is from me, my home, the people listed in it, my vehicle, the children's school or childcare. Again, she's got a 3-year-old. She's scared this sick's going to show up to the school. So, Benny, I'm going to tell you here, just like I told you behind the scenes when I told you personally, right, months ago. I said, you want to be this example of a man to teach these kids to be real men, right? Well, you know what the first thing about being a man is? It's learning to admit your mistakes, not trying to run around and cover them up with some bullshit stories.
Next time you see this dipshit talking online about being an alpha, high-value, assassin millionaire, or whatever nonsense cosplay he's spewing that day, just remember, a California court called him a violent threat who needed to stay the hell away from an entire family for 5 years.
And I want to see now how you're going to react to this one. Are you going to make 5 videos, 10 videos, all with different stories saying this is all bullshit like you did the last time? Because the real men, they don't do that kind of bullshit behavior. They admit to their mistakes and they don't go running around hiding them. Now let's see what you're going to really do now, you piece of shit. And then also, are you going to still fuck with me? Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
I guess he's not advertising the product right now, I guess. What was that? I'm gonna make you my shamuta type thing. Alright, folks. Yes, indeed. Let's go to Kick, folks. Kickstream is already in business. It's in session. It's been running. So y'all get ready to go to Kick, folks. All right. Folks, get your questions in. Or just wait until the live stream comes up here for reactions. Y'all be sure to get over to Kick right now. We gonna kick some ass. Just need to clear out a couple things here. Then we're gonna be able to play what we want to play. All right, folks. Time to head over to Kick. So, folks, I will see you guys over there. So we'll be right back, and when we get back, y'all better be on Kick. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We got a lot of reaction videos to do. So head over there right now.